Hi, Janine again, doing another installment in my Bill O'Reilly Pinheads and Patriots commentary. So, the next thing that I wanted to talk about, culminates on page 109, where Bill O'Reilly is talking about a family of a Marine that was killed in Iraq. They sued the Westboro Baptist Church for protesting at their son's funeral, sued them for emotional distress. And Bill O'Reilly, well, here's the quote. By the way, I offered to pay the Snyders court costs should the system come knocking on their door, because they were ruled against at the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals, and now they're appealing to the Supreme Court. Anyway, Bill O'Reilly continues, I simply will not let this injustice stand without some kind of response. And there's one final note that I want to send directly to Judges King, Shedd, and Duncan. When told the Snyder family did not have enough cash to pay the court costs, Westboro's evil pastor, Bill O'Reilly loves to use the word evil pastor Fred Phelps told the press that the family could cover the expense out of Matthew Snyder's federal death benefits. Okay, now I'm not really going to argue that Fred Phelps hasn't done many evil things. I like to think that there is some good in everybody. I'm sure at some point in his life he was nice to somebody and had a positive effect on someone. But I wanted to make a couple of points about this passage. Number one, I found it very ironic for the family to focus on this protest that came after their son's death, at their son's funeral. Granted, that is horribly insensitive and inappropriate, and I can certainly understand why that would have upset them, but I don't know, I think too, I wonder if maybe they have some anger at a government who sent him over to Iraq in the first place, given everything that's come out now about the questionable reasons of why we went into Iraq in the first place. I don't know. While what Phelps did was horrible, I kind of tend to think that what the lies that our government perpetrated on the American people, I tend to think that that's worse, and maybe you can't really sue the government for that kind of thing, so, you know, why not focus on the people that you can sue? But anyway, in terms of emotional distress, I think I would argue that this is relatively minor compared to the death of a loved one. Obviously, to have that exacerbated by someone after the fact is bad, but the other thing I wanted to comment about this goes back to something that I saw Bill O'Reilly say on his show, a subject that I saw him address back in, I think it was around 2002, where he talked about how wrong it was for Florida to have a outright ban on gay adoptions, because he felt, you know, that there were certain situations where, you know, the kid had basically no chance for anybody else to adopt them, that gay parents should be allowed to adopt. But I found that to be a very homophobic and demeaning attitude, because I don't feel that homosexual parents should be held to any kind of different standard just because they're gay. And I think the people that do think that, like Phelps, are a bunch of idiots. I think that they have a cancer on their soul. I think homophobia is a cancer on the soul of society. And it's funny to see Bill O'Reilly criticize somebody like Phelps when I see the root of what Phelps did. I see that evil and that cancer. I see it in some of the things, like I said, that I've heard Bill O'Reilly say that I felt were demeaning toward people that were homosexual. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great day.